Good evening, late night Sunday, tax day, April 15th, day 105, tax day, excuse me, day 105, April 15th, tax day, to those of us who are constantly paying in and get very, if not nothing back. I haven't got anything back in years because obviously I pay in. So, but here's the key. I try to minimize my tax liability. And so today's subject matter is, I'm going to encourage you to be aggressive with your taxes. Be aggressive with the tax code, okay? Become a student. Like I encourage you to become a student of anything that you have to engage in, right? And so these are going to be, now I'm going to just give you 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tax tips that you can be aggressive with, right? And obviously the key to anything is be aggressive and then document, right? And today's post is sponsored by your boy Earl. It's your man Earl. Sponsored by Gold Rush, sweet and spicy, on all kinds of meat. You can put this on all kinds of meat. Put on your macaroni and cheese. It's just awesome, okay? So Gold Rush is your sweet and spicy with a kick to it. So April 15th, tax day, day 105. I'm going to encourage you today to be aggressive with your taxes, right? So here's a couple things that you need to really think about. All right, first of all, charity, right? So if you're a churchgoer, you better believe you should be writing off your church donations. Now, a lot of people get all crazy because they say, oh, you're doing this for God. That is true, and we are doing it for God. But Uncle Sam allows you to write off your contributions. And watch this. Charity, did you know that you can also write off the mileage that you constantly go and give, like your donation? Like some people donate their time, right, to a church or to a charity. I'm not going to name one. I don't want to get in trouble because people are so sensitive nowadays. But your mileage and your time, right, not just your monetary gifts. So think about that. Aggressive with your tax code. Here's another one. I got the home office going, right? So one of the things that I began to do a couple years ago is write off a percentage of the square foot that I use in my house, right? Why? Because I use a large part of my house for my businesses, right? So I write off a percentage of the square foot and document, take pictures, etc., etc. And don't be afraid to send that stuff in when you file your taxes, okay? So, home office. Some people talk about doing some sort of percentage of your, if you live in like tornado zone, flooded, a percentage of your disaster recovery you can write off. I'm not too sure about that. But for sure, your savings, right? You can write off some of that savings, okay? Depending on how you pull it out, all right? Your price of healthcare, all right? You can write off your healthcare premiums, all right? You can write those off, all right? Teachers. Now, this was a big thing. You can write off part of your supplies for your classroom if you're a teacher, right? And then here's the other side of it. Also, you can write off a percentage of your continuing education. Don't sleep on that, right? If you go to seminars, you buy books, such as I do, I write off some of that stuff because it is allowed in the tax code, right? Financial planning, all right? Somebody said, I see up to, I'm not sure, but think about that. You can write off some of that cost to get financial planning, all right? And some of the fees also you can write off, all right? Watch this one. You make a move or whatever, all right? You can make a move. You can write off some of those moving expenses, all right? So be aggressive with your tax code. Here's one. One of my boys, one of my guys, has a construction company, and in his warehouse they had a cat, right? And the cat was used as a mouser, okay? And so you can write off the food that you pay to feed the cat because that's a business expense. So I call that uncommon tax write-off. So you look for things that you can write off in the tax code, all right? What about mileage is a big one, right? A percentage of your cell phone bill, a percentage of everything that you use, you can write off, all right? Here's some more stuff I'm just looking at, all right? Sales tax. Some states let you write off the sales tax on big-ticket items, all right? We talked about healthcare premiums you can write off. Some states allow for 100% of that premium to be written off. That's a lot of money. All right, we talked about teachers, charitable gifts. We talked about paying the babysitter. All right, that's it. That's depending on what state you live in, you can pay right off the babysitter. Healthcare and daycare, huge expense. For those of you who are paying child support, that's a huge expense to write off. All right, we talked about lifetime learning. Looking for work, you can write off up to 2%, I think, something like that. So check it out. And if you're self-employed, such as I am, you can write off your Social Security contribution, right? Okay, so I encourage you, day 105, April 15th, late Sunday night. As you see, I'm fighting my yawns. Write off, be aggressive with your taxes, all right? It's your man, Earl, DeucesWild22.com, powered by Gold Rush, sweet and spicy with a kick. Premium gourmet dipping sauces. www.DeucesWild22.com. Be aggressive with your taxes. God bless you. Peace.